updates here. Like somebody's trying to spiritually send it to me for something I'm not even sure. Because it like happens like whenever I go to sleep and wake up and I feel something. I get stuck in a lower area still. And I see like I guess people are still trying to prove to other people that they but some people date people in real life and spiritually date them in real life or spiritually date them or meet them in real life. How they respond.
Lucky egg.
It's sort of like a real life or some people find out they get to in the spiritual life. Or some if they like sort of make some clothes or see that they get to see I remember like 5 years ago I know somebody was treating me in the world like then that's something new that I know that was possible to be able to like know the difference in between the two but still date like a relationship as well break up because we found out that somebody cheated on us or in the world by a disclosure. That's like the confusion put the two together. I think that you might want to be married to the person that you're in a relationship with. Two different relationships and two different levels to get to the person and to get to the world. Two different like relationships when it comes to putting that effort into the physical side of it. This physical side, the human touch part of it, or is it, do you just have that spiritual, like that part of it for the spiritual side of the relationship with the other person? I know a woman who let a guy stay in her second room there, and she said that he had brought the room over when she was at work, or like he had one in her same room. And she went to her, she gave him the spirit. That one before told me that she didn't mind if I would use standard and stuff, and I stayed there with her as house parties, or we like slept in the same room afterwards. So it was like confusing, but I didn't even think about using Tinder during that moment because I was just like focused on the one woman. I didn't talk to any other women during that time period that I was doing. I had noticed that like a lot over these last couple of years. There's always things that try to pop up here. I have to go in the police station and they see their real life. I just know people's like relationships, their lives and stuff from what from what they told me in person. So, I mean, people say they have my memory bank or like know that type of information. I know tell secrets that I've seen, that secrets that was told to me on my social media and stuff. They even have if they go through my DMs or just see those type of messages, and that's how people find out. I know there was a guy who was probably upset about it a couple of years afterwards. That's his relationship with probably like the spiritual part of him. He might still be like in a relationship in the spiritual side of him. I'm not quite sure how that works. So he did something like around that time that his sister was dated Fetty Wap before, like somebody famous. So I was like, this guy, he must be like a lot of like famous people and stuff. And Fetty Wap got out of jail and he dropped the music video. It looked like it was a decent video compared to like the interview that I seen. then had the guy I worked, he was the movie highway or the ghetto. He said in the southern place out of work, factory. It's in the United States, North America part of it. Then there's South America, that's just across the border to get to Mexico. And it's like right there. And when they got to Mexico, because they said they were leaving, and she got his family. Last year. She had like some different vibes and stuff. Different vibes and stuff. I like there needs to be like there's no extra it's like spaced in with the basketball, but in the lower area feels like, if that makes sense, like how they had the stuff in the basketball, that's how like the lower part is feeling like, but not in a good sense. I know a guy who used to have a nickname called like the dickhead or something. He used to call somebody that. So that was like a phrase that he used. So I wonder, is that like what happens whenever like a vein pops inside of my head or something? Or what does it mean when the vein pops up? Because I feel like that's what he pops up with. Or something that phrase is used. Like high school was so almost 20 years ago. It's like still in that same kind of stage and stuff. Because I didn't go to junior high school. I'm not sure why people call it junior high school. It must be a Northern Ohio thing or Ohio thing. But I went to school in the South. We would call it regular high school. I just called it high school. I'm not sure if anybody else called it junior. I thought that was like the name outside of the building. It was called junior school or something like that. I'm not quite sure about like the pattern. So I can speak to something like old for me. I felt like somebody cut me off like over years ago when I was working security for it's like a kind of a burning feeling. I felt that feeling in the morning time because I knew a couple guys that were in the spiritual world part of it, and I guess you can get clear if you try to get clear those parts, but I smelled the rubber parts of it, the protection parts of it before. Since I've been here in Lake Erie, actually, I smelled that. I forget what it's called, the latex things here in my bedroom, actually. It's not actually my bedroom, it's just room I'm able to use at the moment that's used for the bed. And there's that, I usually travel here, but somehow just having issues with the games and stuff like that. I'll probably go to a doctor at least 4 times and get over the last 5 years, even though I wasn't active 4 years ago. But like the last time I went, like so many different times afterwards. And there was like one at the pool who had like the same bumps, which I still I used to talk to back in 2023. They moved her from the floor deck to upstairs after she was there for like weeks. She was from Korea, but she had that same kind of bumps. Sure. Same sort of breakout, but I guess people can like in sync with like the band. The band so the just had like a little snack of peanut butter and jelly toasted in the microwave, like the end part of it too. They usually people usually eat the ends, but I don't mind. That was like the crispiest part that I tasted for it so far in the microwave. I was clear so many times already for like, these same things that they trying to do up here with Lord food. Like I said, the spiritual part of it, I came in contact with other people's parents and their aunts and stuff in this journey here. Sometimes I came across like some famous people. I'm not sure like what his actual name looks like. So it's got I don't care about anybody else or what they want to do. I could have some famous surgery throughout this time. They're just doing the ups and downs that comes with this year. I even had my own sister and let me go visit them and stuff because he said her son had to be at the daycare or something to go in order for me to go to work. So I was like, this is something. So I ain't seen him like since last year. So I just keep my distance, right? And visit once a year or something. I didn't make it as always, but I'll see my grandmother still. Stuff I see my grandmother as far as everybody else. They can see the I'm not a hard person to be in contact with. In the spiritual part of making albums. I've been here for like a while, so it's like I've had like a lot of knowledge on sports. I'm not even a sports part of it, but the relationships part of it. They say new misses when you're done experience sports. You got to see people that have like those injuries or people that are another form of it, but actually still living in this scene. Like that still have life in this one. Like I said, I think it's like my youngest, Dr. Burgess's real mom was like in like a spiritual form part of it. And our lunch break in there was one of them. I remember her name was like a saint, but I sat at the lunch table with her. It was the higher tables than the other ones, and I sat there and ate lunch with her. She was like a little bit light skinned, like a little more heavy or something. Not even, but I got to eat lunch with her. Yeah, she seemed like she was probably a little bit older than I am, probably like in the 50s, probably. Yeah, she was like 50s. You know, I like seeing her eyes. It was like she was watching one of the shows like Mass Horror, so she was like on the side of the stage there. I guess I'm gonna go like around this on the side of the stage there. So I know they say there was like meetings at the it'll be like meetings at the lunch there when I was a board up in the lower area there. But I could hear everything. It was like a word from her being at the table. Because there was more people from Africa there, and those parts of the world that was there. So I guess it was like a little bit more different when it came to how things were right now. I guess I just got to be around a lot of people from Africa to get this stuff all the world from like Indonesia and the Philippines or Indonesia or Asian countries. Germany. I even went to the actual Germany where like Hitler was from. That was the first time stepping foot there because there was like a town in Arizona and he was like doing that part of Arizona. Because I know some people like say like Germany was, but I was asked Germany as a guy when I actually ended in Germany. I went to 2 different airports in Germany. I was like a part about traveling and not understanding other people that travel here because at the airports they speak English and they speak the language and they in their language they speak from all over the world that travel to certain parts that might not know the language but still can find a way to reach to like the flights and stuff and have people that talk to them patiently at the other places. I guess it was just my trip outside the country that gave me like another perspective on life and these other spirituals that goes on here. Or I should say just in Ohio in general, because I guess they consider Ohio to be one of the economies. Yeah, besides like the real nice neighborhoods. Yeah, I made it out to like the whole other side of the road, past the equator. I wasn't even past the equator, but I think they said the equator is like half of it. And I was in the west, towards the western side of Arizona. Arizona across the states at the ocean to get to past Ireland and Ireland and stuff like that. So which is Germany, from Germany, there's after Germany. So Germany, because I missed my flight by like 5 minutes when I first landed and had to get a new flight. Or wait for the next flight to go. And it was like 5 minutes because you gotta go through checkpoints and get the passport checked again and take a shuttle from that part of the airport all the way to another side of the airport and then go through the whole checkout and show your passport and hurry up and try to make it to the next gate where your flight is at. So it was like a whole different travel journey that I left the country and went to other places and made it back to the U.S. States. The freest country honestly, it felt pretty free, like, even though they have laws there. Because a lot of countries have laws that you can't like, break, but they're more strict about it in the world. It didn't feel like Sylvania was holding restrictions on it. I felt good over there because like it's just a common place for me where I was at. Even though they say it's the poorest airport countries. That's probably like why some people like to travel outside of the country. Like, just have the experiences and this year. I was on my goal of mine to have marriage in this year, but I'm not sure if it'll be possible to get married in the year. Like as there's like 6 months and then before next year hits. I'm not sure if that's like an actual if it's possible to happen. I need someone like 4 or 5 months or so. They say people find love at first sight and marriage in maybe like a day or a week or like 3 weeks or so. I know I just see the difference when I travel other places and how people are treating other places and just have a kind of heart and feelings for those other people that have to go feel like they can walk as their head up and stuff. Like when I travel for someone like feeling like I do here. Like how I see like the difference in like the native women get treated how Native American women. I see like some Hispanic women get treated at their resorts and work that when they're not like U.S. citizens, but I haven't seen how they get treated in their country. But I bet it's probably different than the way that they get treated. Yeah, that was like that was like average person. Yeah, I'll try to outside.
Lucky egg.
I've like some kids in the country that like you said, you're citizens of the country. I think we're on a place to have some countries have like free medical care even. I think they said Slovenia they have free medical care. People is like a lot of people are probably making a difference once they get here from another country. Some people that heard like and it was like a lot of people that's what I noticed was like the growth of a lot of people because I've been going up for so long. Everybody's probably like new universities or like way taller growth than I am. It just shows how time just flies by, and it's like a year goes by in a blink, and time just flies by that quickly. Or 3 years fly by, 4 years fly by, and 5 years fly by. Like high school, or college, and then people have their own families and stuff. Or you like their own businesses. The life part of it, the learning life side of it, I guess. I'm not sure like what the age range is for that. I thought I was like one of the youngest ones. I'm not sure which one I can go outside and still play some big old games, but I had to run out of breath saying like a couple full programs. I wasn't fixing to fix it. They have that. I guess that's the growth part of it that they have. Is the ability to grow from just like they have 4 games to being able to games back to back. And they're training for that every single day over the years that they've been playing. I just hop out there for pickup games. Last time I had 4 games. Maybe next time I'll try to get at least 10. Something that has to go and see 10 is like should be easy number to get. Especially playing like 4 or 5 games and getting I tried out for high school. I went to one tryout. Had the better defense part of it, but I didn't make the team for I played against some other competition. That's how everything always seems to like be battles against other squads and stuff. Whenever I was back on the part of the thing. I like this stream and stuff. I did how everyone's talking. I'm not even like on the game chat part of it. I'm just on the stream YouTube part of it. Muted the game chat. So I have to figure other people in this game or preview the game. I guess some people like to hear me talk, some people don't like to hear me talk, but I think everybody like to. Some people like to walk away. I have to get the nerves. I guess I can still do them. Yeah, we'll see. But they had a good workout in early room. Like, it's the laundry side of it. Cause I usually after doing like the workout like that, I gotta do laundry 3 times a week or twice a day, or running through clothes. So I get sweaty, like I sweat throughout the process of the workout. After showering, put on new clothes again, then change clothes again. So it's like changing probably like 3 times a day or 4 times a day if I'm not there twice. It's usually a good time earlier, out of what it was, and then like later in the evening time to go to work whenever it comes in the day. Once I start working, I'll be able to go out there twice a day because I'll just be at work, looking to clothes, enjoying it, not being able to do laundry besides the bathroom sink, so I was able to some clothes and put them up to hang air dry. Yeah, just that 6 months. They say 6 months fly by quick too, especially when it's busy, because the days go by quicker, or sometimes they go by slower. It just depends on the busy part of it. But it'd be like getting into a daily routine and doing that, getting into a routine, waking up at the same time, and then getting off after that. Like, well, maybe clocking out at the same time a little bit later, but it'll be like clocking in at the same time. So it's like a daily routine to get used to. I can get like an early workout early in the morning time. I was like set up in this. It'd be good to get like that routine part of it. I think I might have that one on the final days already. I guess I could clear out the old parts of it. Dinner today, fried these chicken noodle soup.